weeks of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Starts the drive on the ground, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on the collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now.
Thompson Robinson to throw on first down.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Peyton up the middle. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go.
And he brings this one back. back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick six, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it complete to Harris. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Steelers.
He'll drop to throw.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
This defense for the Browns, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was top 3, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
And York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Boston elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
Right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20 and ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his left.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And now off to the races down the right side. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Connor Hayward.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and then they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hooks.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets it up past the 35. The Browns in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Play action. Now Thompson Robinson.
They'll roll him out right to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll run on first down. Hooks. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. The York on now for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
To throw is DTR.
Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And space tough to come by there. So we get maybe a yard to the 37.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the left.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a first down.
the play fake. Thompson Robinson.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Steelers 30, Browns 23. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Warriors, 70 Rangers.
Thompson Robinson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while they'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Back to throw again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. George Pickens with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Thompson Robinson off of play action. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, Hooks, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
18 Rattler.
On first down, Thompson Robinson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First down, here's Thompson Robinson.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Finds Pickens outright.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now here's another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Second and 1. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Browns' 6-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They run for it with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Makes the score.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Alex Highsmith
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Got an open man, it's Pickens.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Back to throw.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from going up by 30.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
McFadden loses the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Come 19, come 19. 19. Mustang 19.
Again, Thompson Robinson will look to throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Thompson-Robinson will throw for this.
And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive, as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he's across midfield to the 48. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They run again with Harris.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 39.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Busts through the tackle.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They hand this off to Harris.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The DTR going to throw it here.
He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Thompson Robinson now. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Going for it, Thompson Robinson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.